Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is 64-Bit Rick, and in today's video I'm going to build a bloody great big castle. Alright guys, let's get to it. So if you came across my last video, which 53 people did, thank you for watching, I showed you around my new Minecraft world, which is very pathetic, let's be honest. And to make it less pathetic, I scoured the internet for the perfect tutorial that would help me make a nice castle to go on top of this hill. I landed on this tutorial from Neatcraft, who has a stack of awesome tutorials on their channel. As you can see, this castle will not take up a lot of floor space. You will only need 23 by 23 blocks of space. I gotta say, I'm super impressed by how ginormous this castle ends up looking by only 23 by 23 floor space. It was really a good solid design. For today's video, I'm only going to be doing the exterior. Neatcraft split the tutorial into two parts, one exterior and one interior. So today we're just going to be doing the exterior. The interior we're going to tackle on another day. Here's probably 15 to 20 minutes of work. I've got half of a wall done. Right now I'm just putting the blocks in for the staircase. I built one of the walls and we're just going to build this side part here, which is going to end up being the left side or the right side. Doesn't really matter, does it? One side of the staircase. Okay. Let me just say from the outgo, building this in survival without scaffolding is a mistake. Take the time to get yourself some bamboo, make a ton of scaffolding and you'll be good to go. It won't be a problem. And if you're building this in creative, you've got no problems at all. It's really going to be an easy day for you. Anyway, let's get on with a few details. So we've added a few stone brick walls in these little gaps. Makes a nice little, it's a detail, I guess. Nice little detail. Light the place up a little bit so I can see what's going on. I want to keep those creepers away too. I really don't need one of those creeping up on me and blowing my head off. It makes a very bad day. Anyway, we're not here to talk about creepers. We're here to talk about building. And building is what we're going to do. We're going to throw a couple of slabs up the top here. These will come into play. Now guys, let me just say right off the bat, hang around to the end of the video. I'm going to give this tutorial a full review on what I think is the most important parts of tutorials. So hang around for that. Alright, time to build the staircase. Pretty simple, just using stairs to build a staircase. It's genius. Absolute genius. Here he comes, here he comes. Zombies coming to ruin my day. Look mate, piss off. Piss right off, yeah. Landed on your head. That's what you get. Alright, where were we? Let's finish off these stairs, followed by filling up this entire floor with stone brick blocks, which will complete the first floor of the castle. Finally, we add 3 upside down stairs so we don't smash our head on the way down, and we are done. Love it. We've got some guy groaning away here. It's really starting to piss me off, but we'll make do. There he is. There he is. Now you're dead. That's what you get. One clave to the face. It's just a bad day for you, sir. A bad day indeed. Tell your mates not to come back, alright? Let's get on with it. Alright, we're back on the first floor and we're going to set up a nice little barrier made of oak trapdoors. Safety first, people. Safety first. And it's time to make this bad boy look like a castle. So we're going to place stone brick blocks on every second block, and in between those we're going to place stone brick walls, which is going to look just like the battlements on top of a castle. Here's a quick look at the front with some details and some lights and some slow moving camera work. Very nice. Can we get on with it, please? Alright, so the blocks that we've got set up here in the center will become the walls of our first floor. It's not a lot of room there, not a lot of room, but we don't need a lot of room. We are building up, ladies and gentlemen. We're not building out, we're building up, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm adding blocks to all those blocks that you just saw laid out on the floor until we've got our base in place. With all the walls in place, it's time to go back to the front and add some more details. we're going to connect all the tops of the pillars, and then we're going to add these blocks like so. Then we're going to add some stone brick slabs until they look like this. Trust me, it'll all make sense in the end. Alright, we're going to put stone brick walls down the sides here. Then we're going to put a layer up the top, following it down the edges, across the bottom, and one row in the middle. Fill in the other side, and then it's time for the windows. For the windows, we're using blue stained glass panes. Say that 3 times fast. Gives a pretty cool effect if I don't say so myself. We'll hang a couple of lanterns here and there to light the place up. Alright, the rain is coming down, so we've had a bit of a time jump. This is actually the 2nd floor, and once again we're building up the walls with dirt. It's just a lot of effort. Again, don't forget your scaffolding, it's going to save you a lot of time. So here we're just building up the walls. The inside will be made of smooth quartz blocks, which we will start momentarily. We made some stairs here earlier. Here's a very quick look at the 1st floor all the way down to the ground floor now. With the outer walls complete, it's time to build the inner walls with smooth quartz blocks that we obtained from the Nether. Let me tell you, the most time-consuming part of this entire process was gathering enough quartz from the Nether to build just this 1 floor of quartz blocks. Just this 1 floor. Let me tell you, it took some time, but it's all good, it's worth it. If you don't want to do that, you could replace it with white concrete quite easily. It won't be a problem, and you won't even be able to tell the difference. White concrete save you a lot of time. Looking good, looking good. All we got to do now is add the details to the outside. Here we are lighting up. So I've done some work on the outside here with some more stone brick walls and blocks. Lit it up with some lanterns, finish it off with a few more brick walls, and we're good to go. This place is starting to come together now. Lecterns, one of my favorite things to use for decoration. Just need to add the oak trapdoors to the top of the lecterns, add a door, and we've got ourselves a tiny little balcony. Add some stairs to the top window, and of course some stairs to the bottom. And finally, it's time for some windows on the balcony. Just like the balcony, it's time for all the windows to get the same treatment. Stairs on the very top, followed by a lantern, stairs on top of the window, stairs on the bottom of the window, and finally walls going down each side. Throw in the window from inside, and it's really starting to come together now. Alright, the end is in sight. Time to build some stairs to get up to the attic, and then we just fill up this entire section with stone brick blocks. This will be the floor of the attic. Finally, the rain has stopped and we can move on to building the frame for the roof. Just like on the previous layer, we are going to be using smooth quartz blocks to build 2 frames for the tiles to sit directly onto. 2 of those and we're good to go. It's almost time to start building the roof. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's go into spectator mode and have a quick squeeze. Let's see how this thing is coming together. As you can see, this castle's starting to look really good. There we go, all coming together nicely. Look at those lecterns, they're fantastic. Alright, enough of this, let's get back into it. Firstly, we're going to cover every edge of the frame with stone brick stairs, followed by diorite walls, and then iron bars of all things. Interesting combination, but I gotta say it works. It's a really cool design that, it really works. And it's finally time to smash out the roof. We're going to use deep slate tile blocks and deep slate tile stairs. We're going to alternate between the two to get that nice steep angle. Let's finish off the roof with stone brick slabs, and then it'll be time to move on to the towers. And we've got 10 of these bad boys to do, so no time for screwing around. We're going to use diorite walls for the little pillars here. We've got 8 pillars. On top of those, we're going to put stone brick blocks, 3 across. Then on top of those, we're going to go back to the deep slate tiles again, throw 3 of those on top. All right, time to add some detail on the side here. We're going to add a spruce stair in the middle and 2 spruce trapdoors on either side. And in the corners, we're going to put spruce slabs just for good measure to keep the rain out of our towers. Now for the roof, we go back to the deep slate tiled blocks and stairs to slowly but surely work our way up and inward to make a nice high point in the middle, using stairs on the side to keep it nice and symmetrical. 4 stairs at the very top, fill it in with a couple of blocks, 1 in the middle, then 1 on top, a deep slate tiled wall, 1 piece of spruce fence and an iron bar on the very tippy top. Head back downstairs, add some lanterns to the very corners to give it some light, gates in between the diorite pillars, and we test the corners to find out if I can actually go through it or not. And turns out I can't, which is great because I really would have done a lot of damage to myself. Anyway, let's have a look and see what we've built. And after creating all 10 towers, here is the final result. And in no time at all, I reckon 4 Minecraft days tops, and look what we've created. Neatcraft, you have outdone yourself. What a beautiful medieval castle. There's a look at the side where you can see the roof is using that deep slate with the stone brick on the edges just makes it pop so much better. Using the white to bring out the edges and the walls inside, just everything's awesome. The lanterns light it up nicely. As you can see, this thing, you can see it a mile away. It looks really nice. So how would I rate this out of 10? So we're going to go with a block system, Minecraft blocks. Overall design, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. This is obviously just my opinion. Do whatever you want with it. It doesn't matter. I'm just giving my 10 cents worth. And I think the overall design is absolutely gorgeous. Difficulty, I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. If you're building this in creative, give it a 10 because it's easy as. But let's face it, it wasn't the easiest thing to do. Even if you've got yourself plenty of scaffolding, it's not the easiest tutorial in the world, but it's still a ton of fun. Practicality, I'm giving this bad boy 8 out of 10 because you can use it as a base quite easily. You can use the bottom floor for a ton of storage, plus all your goodies and knickknacks and everything you'll need. Crafting area, you can have an enchanting area maybe on the 2nd floor. On the top floor, you can do whatever you want with it. Make a nice bedroom up the top, anything you like. For adaptability, I am giving this an 8 out of 10 because this castle is absolutely adaptable in every way. I think it would be very easy to make it bigger, longer, wider, whatever you want to do. It would also be extremely easy to make a dark castle, replace all the stone bricks with maybe deep slate or something else, or whatever you want to do. It would be very easy to change the color and get a completely different feel out of an awesome design. Fun, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10 because I had a ball with this tutorial. I absolutely loved every part of this tutorial. It was just a whole lot of fun, with the one exception of going all the way down to the bottom just to get one piece of fence for a tower, but that's my bad. That is my bad. I was not prepared. And finally, my overall score for this incredible build is 8 out of 10 blocks. That's the average. If you haven't figured it out, that is the average of all the scores put together. 8 out of 10, 4 out of 5. It's a really good score. Moving forward, I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. I love this build and I highly recommend this tutorial for anyone looking to build a castle and upping your world. You're gonna love looking at your castle, living in your castle, and decorating the interior of your castle, which will be something I will tackle in a future video at some point. By building this castle and following the tutorial, I picked up a few skills along the way, so I hope you got something out of it too. Neatcraft, thank you so much for the amazing tutorial. I hope you enjoyed the review. Everyone, please subscribe. If you thought the video deserved a thumbs up, please give it a thumbs up. That'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. Guys, if you made it this far, you are indeed a legend. Thanks for watching. See ya.